Hey everyone, this is Cole from Atlas Games, Iowa, here in the Ankeny Uptown area. Hopefully having a fantastic day. Today, we have the board game of the week called Element. In this game, it's a 2 to 4 player game where you use the elements of fire, water, earth, and air to trap your opponent. And we'll kind of go and dive into the gameplay and kind of show you how the game works. Okay, so during the game, in a 4-player game, each player will have their figure kind of in the corresponding, like in the center of the circle of their element, like that. And then for a 3-player game, it'll be these three, and then for a 2-player game, it'll be kind of like in the middle here. So for this demonstration, we'll do a 2-player game for this example. So here are the 4 elements. We have fire, we have water, we have earth, and we have air. Each of these elements have special properties that they are able to do. So for example, we'll start off with fire here. So fire, let's get 2 more tokens here. If you place a token, that automatically a token is placed right next to it. And same thing, like for example, if there's 2 fires here and you place 1 here, well, guess what? There's 2 more fire tokens, that go there as well, like that. So basically, what fire does, fire likes to spread, right? So it's very easy to kind of help trap your opponent as well, and kind of make some part of the board, all bogged up, with a bunch of fire tokens and everything. And then if you go with water, water is very interesting as well, because water flows like a river, right? So when you place a token down like that, you're kind of moving that river, okay? So for example, we put a token here, right? We go 1, 2, because that's how many water tokens there were. Let's say for example, hey look, we have 3, right? Got 3 there. Okay, we can move 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't have to be in a straight line either. It can also be. Hey look, there's 3, so I can do 1, 2, 3, and it just flows around. And then for earth is very simple. It's very rock solid. Pun there. Basically, what earth can do is form mountain ranges. It can. That's what kind of Earth's kind of known for. So usually by itself, it's just another element, just there. And basically, when you just place them around, like okay, they're there. But the really neat thing is that once you form a mountain range, the character cannot go through that at all. It can't go through. So for example, we do a couple more along here, and let's say a player character is right here, can't go through that. And then for air is also very easy. Then for air, it kind of helps you move around the board. Okay, helps you move around the board. So let's say for example, hey, look, is there air token there? When you move, you can hop over or stuff. And the cool thing is, if there's chains of air, kind of just all around. You can just move, you can move, right here, for example, let's say you're right here. You can also move 2 over. So that's how kind of air generally works with that. And the cool thing is you can form a thing called a whirlwind, like that, where, hey, usually instead of just doing 1 like that, you do 2, like that. So that's how, air works. Now, one thing, about this game as well is that you can eventually have elements replace each other, right? So let's say, hey, there's a fire, water replaces fire. So during the game, when you draw these element tokens, you can replace it. Earth replaces water, air replaces earth, and fire replaces air. That's just kind of the general basis on what the elements can do. Okay. Alright, so on how the game works, okay, let's say it's the gray player's turn right here. So he's going to draw 4 tokens, and you don't have to draw 4. Alright. For each token, they don't draw like that, which the max is to 4. Like that, you get 1 extra movement. So let's say, for example, a great player draws 4 tokens. You can at least move 1 space. So here we have, 2 earth. We have there we go. We have 2 earth. We have a water and a fire there. So this, his goal is to trap the other player. So what we'll do is, hey, for example, let's just, we'll put a 2 earth tokens right here. We'll put a fire kind of just over here, like that, and we'll put a water kind of over here. So hey, if we were able to get a river, like that, we have the river start kind of flowing towards him. Great player just like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to back away from the white player here. All right, so we'll just do 1 space back. And then next it'll be the other player's turn. So again, he will draw 4, or he or she will draw 4, and they will get their tokens here. Oh, look, hey, look, it's 2 air, an earth, and a fire here. Okay, well, so the white player is kind of in a pickle. So he wants to get out of there as fast as possible. Good thing is, they got some air tokens here. So the white player can place air tokens, kind of just over here. Let's say place 1 there, so you hop over there, and let's say, hey, I'm 1 here, to kind of just hop over here. Here's another earth one like that, and let's say, hey, I'm gonna start a mountain range in the middle, right? And then just put another fire token right there. That's just kind of just some basic gameplay on how the game works. Okay, and each player will keep doing this, back and forth, until 1 player is fully captured. And how that works is that we'll move these over here. To fully capture a player, it's either hey, if they're fully surrounded, with tokens here. So hey, fully trapped. And the cool thing is that even your character can help even trap your opponent as well. So that's how the game works in general. If you're in a 3 to 4 player game, on how that works and how you win there is that basically the person on your right, or left, I think it's right, has to capture that person. And a person on the right has to capture, the person on their left, and so on. I think that's how it works. But anyways, that's how a 3 to 4 player game works like that. But yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed on that how to play for Element here. If you have any questions, just come stop on by. This is the board game of the week. It is 20% off. Just stop by here at Atlas Games here in Uptown, 510 Southwest 3rd Street, Suite B, and while supplies last. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you.